Hello everyone. In the previous session we have discussed about business risk and nature of business risk. Now in this session we will learn about causes of business risk. So basically there are four causes of business risk, that is natural causes, human causes, economic causes and physical causes. So the first cause is natural causes. Now what are natural causes? Natural causes of business risk includes natural calamities, and natural calamities is earthquake, flood, lightning, heavy rains. All these are natural calamities, and we know that human beings have little control over natural calamities. So all these calamities affects the business and can result in heavy losses. So we can say that natural causes are such type of uncertain factors that the human beings cannot make any preparation against it. Next is human causes. So what are human causes? Human causes are related to a chance of loss due to human being or employees of the organization. Or we can say human causes may include unexpected events like dishonesty of employees, as the employees may leak a business secret to a competitor, or he may commit fraud also. Other examples can be carelessness of employees, stoppage of work due to power failure, strikes, riots. So all these are example of human causes. Next is economic causes. So economic causes are related to a chance of loss due to change in market condition. Change in market condition, for example, there can be a price fluctuation in the market, there can be a change in fashion, taste, preference and demands of customers. There can be change in degree of competition also. So all these have a direct impact on earnings of the business. So the factors which have direct impact on the earnings of the business is economic causes. Now the last cause is physical causes. So physical causes are the causes which results in damage of assets are considered as physical causes. For example, change in technology may result in machinery being outdated, or use of old technology. Mechanical defects may also result in damage of assets such as bursting of boiler, accident to employees, etc. So these are some physical causes of business risk. Moving on to the next topic, that is starting a business basic factors. What are the basic factors that a businessman has to keep in his mind while starting a business? So we will discuss that basic factors here. So the first factor is selection of line of business. First thing decided by an entrepreneur of a new business is the nature and type of business to be undertaken, which means the businessman will decide the line and type of business he wants to start, whether he wants to set up an industry or involve himself in the commercial activity. And how this decision is taken? This decision is taken by analyzing the market condition, customer demand and technology which is required to carry on the business. So the entrepreneur must select the business for which there is more demand and availability of technology. Next factor is size of firm. So after deciding the line of business, the businessman must decide whether he wants to set up large scale or small scale business. But before taking this decision, the businessman must find out whether he has a capacity to arrange capital. If he can arrange a large amount of capital, then he can go for large scale business. Whereas if the market conditions are risky, then he must start with the small scale business. Next factor is choice of form of business organization. So the next decision which the businessman has to take is finalizing the form of business, that is whether to set up sole proprietorship, partnership or joint stock company. Sole proprietorship means where a business is owned and managed by a single individual. Partnership means where two or more persons form partner to carry on business. And joint stock company means it is an association of many persons who contribute money to start a business. So this decision depends on various factors such as amount of capital, liability, legal formalities, etc. So if the businessman is interested in small scale business, then he must prefer sole proprietorship or partnership. And for large scale operation, he must prefer company form of business. Next factor is location of business enterprise. This factor is considered as an important factor before starting the business, as it will decide the location of the business, and any mistake in this regard can result in high cost of production. So entrepreneur must take care before deciding the location. He must find out availability of raw materials, powers, labors, etc. Next is financial requirement. Now, after deciding the form of business organization, the businessman must analyze the amount of capital he might require to buy fixed assets and the amount required for working capital. Working capital means amount required to buy current assets. Now, after estimating the financial requirement, he must also finalize the various source from where he will arrange that amount. That is, whether he will take loan or issue shares or debentures, etc. Next is physical facilities, which means along with the availability of raw materials, the businessman must decide the type of machinery, equipments and other physical assets which is required. And this decision depends upon the size, scale and type of business activities he wants to carry on. Next factor is plant layout. So once the requirement of physical facilities has been determined, the entrepreneur should draw a plant layout showing the arrangement of these facilities. Layout means the physical arrangement of machines and equipments needed to manufacture a product. Next factor is tax planning. What is tax planning? The entrepreneur must try to analyze the types of taxes he will have to pay. Or we can say entrepreneur must know his tax liability under various laws, such as what kind of taxes he shall pay, that is excise duty or sales tax, income tax, VAT, etc. Now the last factor is setting up of enterprise, or we can say launching the enterprise. After the decisions related to the above mentioned factor is taken by the entrepreneur must launch and set up enterprise after arranging all the resources and completing legal formalities, or we can say he should start the production process and initiate the sales promotion campaign. So with this we have completed the first chapter of business studies. Now in the next session we will discuss the second chapter, that is form of business organization. So that's all for today. Thank you.